G'day guys, behind the scenes in the Jimmy.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in my last video you would have seen that I was over on the west coast, so I have scooted back over to the east coast and I'm here with Harry from Offshore Adventures. We are going to be doing some diving today for crayfish, I believe it is.
Southern rock lobster, yep. So we're in Bennelong Bay and it's meant to be really good here. I've dived here a couple of years back and it was pretty damn easy, so hopefully I can get a couple, hopefully Sarah can get a couple before Christmas, which is in a couple of days. And yeah, it looks awesome conditions, so it should go pretty well hopefully. I did it all, don't worry about her.
No, it was definitely all me. I was on the video skills, so he can thank me for that later. So cool.
That is the biggest lobster I've ever got. That's why they call me Mr. Lobster. She hasn't started calling me yet, but a couple of minutes
It's not happening.
she won't even know me by Harry anymore. But yeah, it's pretty murky out there, but we managed to go alright. It's pretty hard, like Sarah doesn't have gloves or a torch, so, and the caves are so deep and dark, but we got two big ones. Team effort. And yeah, they weren't really fitting in my bag, so we're going to see if we can get a couple more. But if not, that's plenty of dinner for both of us for Christmas.
We didn't get quite as lucky the second time around, but I think the two that Harry did catch were absolutely incredible. So if you do want to check out some additional footage, Harry has got his own YouTube channel which you can check out below.
Good morning guys, so I've made it all the way down to Cape Raoul, where right now I am doing the beautiful Cape Raoul track. Now this is about 16 kilometers. It ETA is about 6 to 7 hours, but from what I can tell I think most people are getting it done in around 4 hours. So let's get to it, and hopefully the views at the end are just as incredible as people say they are. Alright, so I'm about 3 kilometers in and we have just hit our very first lookout.
With so many hikes to choose from, you honestly cannot go wrong. I decided to go the Cape Raoul because it was just a nice easy day hike, although mind you it is still quite the distance, so mentally prepare yourself for that, but super easy walk in regards to most of the track is relatively flat, and honestly the views are second to none. I could not recommend this highly enough, but if you are up for potentially a bit of an overnight trek, you do have the option to go and do the Three Capes walk as well.
I've officially made it and it is honestly so stunning. Have a look at this view. That has got to be one of the best lookouts that I've ever come across. So that was Cape Lookout. I'm going to head around to Seal Lookout now and then I'm going to make my way back. To make my hike back. So in the end, all the way here was like literally 8 kilometers on the dot and just shy of 2 hours. So I think my ETA of getting it all done in 4 hours is pretty accurate, but we'll see how we're feeling on the way back.
You can tell I was walking at the warmer part of the day because all of this beautiful wildlife came out, including this little snake which I accidentally stood on as well.
Alright guys, we are back at the beginning. So all up, that took me just short of 4 hours, and yeah, it was pretty much dead on, 16 kilometers in the end. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do next, but there's a few places around the area that I do want to check out. Although I've decided not to do Port Arthur, the historical site, just because it was on my list as like a backup plan, but I've got so many other things that I want to get to, and I need to be in Hobart by lunchtime tomorrow. So I'm just gonna bypass it this time, but maybe it can be something I can put on the list next time. Good morning guys, so I've caught back up with Emily this morning. I feel like we've been so lucky to be able to bounce into each other a few times now in our travels, and I only have a couple of days left. So today we are exploring all of the cool little hidden gems around Eaglehawk Neck. So we are starting off at the blowhole and then heading over to the tessellated pavements, and then I believe it was Devil's Kitchen after that.
Yeah, Devil's Kitchen and what was it, Remarkable Cave, or was it the other one? Tasman Arch.
Yeah, there we go. we got there. It's early. All right, so let's get to this. I'll show you guys all these cool spots, and then we'll see where we're off to from there.
I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I have been in Tasmania, I have not tried to wake up for sunrise once, which is very unlike me. So I thought, what better thing to do on my second last day in Tasmania than to go and see Mount Wellington in Hobart for sunrise, although the weather at the top can be quite temperamental. So on the particular day that we went, it was quite cloudy, but we still got to see the most magical views. And you know, this is definitely something that I recommend that everyone go and see. You can literally drive to the top in literally under 30 minutes. So super easy to get to, no hike is needed.
Morning guys, so I'm here with Paul Stevens. So he is a Brisbane-based photographer and he's joining me on a cool little hike today at Hartz Peak. So we are all caffeinated from our little sunrise get up this morning, but hopefully the visibility is good when we get to the top. But let's get straight into it.
Hartz Peak is actually located in that southwest portion of Tasmania, so it is subject to quite temperamental weather conditions, which we did experience here. So unfortunately, although the trek was about 8 kilometers total, we weren't able to make it to the top just because as we, ascended to the top of the mountain, unfortunately the weather just got continuously worse. Like, we were absolutely drenched, the wind was crazy, and it was freezing. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if it was under 2 degrees. Like, my hands were honestly frozen, but still so much fun to be able to experience it. And honestly, this is definitely something I would do when I come back.
Alright, we think this one's a bit of a dud. Alright guys, this is officially it. So I am literally watching my very last sunset here in Tasmania, or at least for now, because something tells me I will be back, because even though I saw so many incredible places, like, you just can't see it all. Like, there is just an incredible amount of places to see, places to hike. Like, Tasmania, everyone knows it's incredible, but you don't fully comprehend it until you get here. So put it on your list. Make sure you really try to get in as much time as you possibly can as well. But effectively, I will be jumping on the Spirit, heading back over to Victoria, and then I will be making my commute all the way over to South Australia, which I'm so excited for. And I think the fact that I can really kick off the new year starting in a new state, I think that's what I'm especially keen for. And as soon as I get there, I will be celebrating my birthday, and my friends are so lovely to come and fly in, and I will be spending my very first weekend there with them. So very keen for all the things to come in 2024. But I wanted to really take a second and just thank every single person who has, commented and interacted with my videos and liked. Like, I read every single comment, and even if someone has given me constructive feedback, you guys have been so lovely, and I honestly take it all on. I want to really grow as a person, and the content that I'm putting out, like, I enjoy it. Like, I'm such a creative person, so I want to really keep growing what I'm doing and putting out the best that I possibly can. But I hope you guys all have an incredible new year. We will be potentially a couple of weeks into the new year by the time this video comes out, but I will see you guys all when we get to South Australia.